Hey Nightmare. Oh, instead of a positive affirmation, he's got like a negative affirmation today. You will pay for your sins. There is nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. You are fucked and you ran out of time. Sounds like some sort of good line from a song that I probably wouldn't know because I'm not in touch with modern music. I did that analysis of WAP like I'm Ben Shapiro a while ago, just as like a joke, but whatever. Psychology expert analyzes the lyrics to WAP. So this is the Perils in Paradise thing, which I don't really care too much about, but, you know, I never really keep up with the new expansion stuff anyway. Or I'll just fit in some kind of a... Naked now. Oh, yeah, I have, for some reason it always has that swear filter on for me. But, okay, so today would be normally my finale episode for the Shaman, the class that I'm currently doing a gimmick deck with. But actually, I decided I'll do it one more episode into next month. Just the first episode of the month, just because it's been doing so well here. Even if it's only at silver, whatever, it's still better than most of the decks that I play with. The fact of the matter is that I want to test, like, oh, it's done so well, but is it just because I'm playing mostly bots or whatever? So if I play it the first episode of the next month, it will make sense because it'll be like, okay, now everybody's going to be try-harding. All the legend caliber players are going to be at the low rank, so you'll get destroyed. Right, because I usually only play until I lose one game, then I do something else. So I'll give it a chance one more time next episode next month just to see whether that's the reason why. But what I'll do today is, even though the emphasis is, and of course the next class we'll do is the Paladin, where I'll do like Exodia, Uther, and maybe something else too. Right, as we sort of round out the gimmick decks that we have left. And then chat replay again. Okay, Summer in Paradise, Perils away, but now it's the party. Complete quest to earn experience, Summer in Style. I almost hope that there's something in here that I don't really want, because I don't really like to feel like I have to farm that out. But if it's something really cool, then I'll feel the need to. But no, what I'm saying is that the main emphasis of today... Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I want to play the twist mode because it's the last time of the month that you'll be able to do it, right? But I won't do it unless it's actually forced, right? In other words, we've only played two of them. We played as Illidan, we lost the first game to Cthulhu. We played as Alakir, we lost the first game to Cthulhu, at least I'm pretty sure. So it shows you Cthulhu is clearly busted, and maybe I should try it myself. But either way, we only have like 5 of them that I can play with whatever limited collection I'm working with for the time being. But I would like to do the twist mode here, but I'll give the Shaman deck the precedent to say, okay, I'm going to play until I lose a single game. So if I get to like platinum or, you know, go on a crazy win streak here, that's fine. I'll let it have the deciding factor. So either we'll go on a really good streak with this, or we'll lose and then we'll have to play as the twist decks. And I've been doing it where I get only 1 life per the twist deck for the whole month. So I've only played it twice, and obviously if we lose, we can't play it anymore. So I would be on the 3rd one now. I almost want to skip ahead to Cthulhu just for the sake of it. Okay, let me actually read this. I see myself continuing my current career, playing in tournaments when I can. Eventually I'll be good as them all, whether I'm famous for it or not. I'll be a cold-blooded killer, that's the goal. Hoodie on, not to be affluent on the board. You would know I'm not talking about Hearthstone, because they don't even have fucking tournaments for this game anymore. The one card in this deck that kind of breaks the rule of my criteria is the actual Eye of the Storm there, because every card has to say copy or transform, pretty much, right? So they all mention it in some way, meaning that they're either evolving or they're a good basis for evolving, like, you know, Serenite Chain Gang, where it'll make a copy of itself and then it's perfect fodder for the transformation. This one technically doesn't say it, but it serves the same purpose, so I think people would excuse that. But that is the one rule, because this is a pretty strict format, right? Every card in the deck must say that. It must have the word transform, it must have the word copy in it, right? And every single other card meets that criteria, except for, you know, that one. And it's partly there for the clown purpose too. And the reason why is because we have that 9 cost clown, but we had nothing to trigger it, so that's the only 10 cost card that would be suitable here. So if we do this first, then we play the clown, we can fill up the whole board and get a Hearthstone caliber evolve, which is that stupid warlock card that I was so excited about, but yet it didn't matter because of the simple fact that that's actually kind of handy a little bit. Hearthstone was like, you summon, fill your board with 1/1 copies or whatever of him, but then they all are like 8 cost. So if you evolve it, I don't know how I got lucky enough to get that interaction, but yeah, last time will definitely be the last episode for this. So let's actually see how far we can go. Not that I'm not always trying to do that, but We'll do that one just because it is higher cost. Renethal, Devilsaur. I think Devilsaur would actually be kind of cute play because there's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to be, it's sort of good AoE protection and it's unusual, and we could always just evolve it again anyway. There is a sense of like disposability to your minions in a deck like this. Like, it doesn't matter what they are, it doesn't matter what their health is, doesn't matter what their effect is, battle cry, nothing. You're just kind of, you know, you just use them for what they're good for and then you move on and just evolve it into something better. The only core principle with that, though, that's a problem is the simple fact that it's the simple fact that you have to do it in such a way that I guess we can afford to do it to one of those. 4-5. What is the effect here? Oh, that's pretty good. At the end of your turn, summon a 2/2 that gains +2/+2 for each other earthen you've summoned this game. That means the next one that we do will automatically be a 4/4, I guess. No, it's all like disposable. You're just doing it to try to get to the next thing like it's no big deal. What did that say? Deal 1 damage to all. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, this has been a surprisingly fun deck to do and mechanic. Not that I even wasn't expecting it to be fun, but yeah, see, Death Rattle Protection came in handy after all. And you were questioning my little Devilsaur egg play. Probably. Try-hard Hearthstone players would be questioning it at least. As they always think they're so fucking smart. But no, it's like, oh shit, we get that thing again. It's just a very, as much as these gimmicks are usually very roundabout and not very good decks, this one seems at least a little better, although it's still not very good. But the other point is it's more immediate gratification because you're doing these evolve effects so often and so easily. All you have to do is fill up your board a little bit, which even that is kind of hard to do. But some of them come with a sense of, you know, I could just re-roll them into the same cost and it would still be kind of worth it. You go ahead, we'll transform one of these. Oh shit, how do we keep getting the same stuff over and over? Like, I won't even do that. What are the chances of that? We've seen 2 mana rates and we've seen 2 of those when you have so much variety to draw from the whole history of the game, right? Especially when you play it in Wild. So unless he has some crazy comeback play like right now, we're gonna be pretty much fucking destroying him. But then again, it's not the best situation to be in because of the simple fact that we do have the 7 to just do this, and we can whack you in the face and almost kill you, and we could do the legendary one just for the shits and giggles of it, I guess, but sometimes that isn't the greatest actually. And the reason why is because that wasn't actually too good of a roll. Whenever you draw a card, summon a 1/1 demon with a rush, deal 1 damage for each card you... Okay, that's Battle Cry. Damn, that really wasn't a very good one. At the end of your turn, opponent discards a spell. Let me do this one, actually. What the fuck? That really wasn't the greatest. I might have been better off either keeping what I had or doing a legendary one. But what you have to remember with this is it's often worse than just doing a base evolve effect, even the revolve, because it'll be like you have a bunch of 4 and 5 cost stuff or higher, so it'll stay around the same. Whereas with this one, it could give you a 1 cost. It'll give you Blood Mage Thalnos or some shit, right? It doesn't mean that it's going to be very good. The one play that's triggered me a lot has been Yogg-Saron, where he makes all your minions attack each other. That always feels like such a bullshit thing, right? That just kind of ruins everything fun that you do, including that Harik interaction that I somehow got early on with this, which, again, is not nearly as novel now that we have the clown thing, but still. You do the legendary thing. We should just be able to kill him, but I don't know.
Your debt is
Maybe my math isn't the greatest here, but it really shouldn't be that big of a deal. So we beat a random Death Knight that clearly didn't at least seem to be a bot. Great victory, tier 2. Let's try to get to gold at least, which is pretty rare that I do that with any of these decks. Again, whether because I don't play enough or whether because of the simple fact that these decks are typically garbage, even if it's by design. There's a certain art to what it is that I put into these. It's not that they're good, it's that they have a clear, you know, criteria, theme, rule set, whatever you want to call it, that I just find that interesting. And of course I would do a lot more of these, or a wider variety of these, but I don't necessarily play enough or have enough dust to be able to do that all the time. So right, I have to settle for sometimes a more basic idea than what I really want. Wave of Nostalgia is actually a somewhat new card that kind of fit into this pretty well too. So we got the clown here. I don't know if I've really gotten the clown interaction. I feel like I have. But again, it'll be ruined by a meta obligatory Yoxeron play just to 2024. Like, not really no fun allowed. Like, if you do an interaction like that, you should basically win the game automatically, right? You do this, plus it's already corrupted, plus evolve. It's like, you should just be completely fucked and there's nothing you can do. But somehow it's not always the case. Yeah, like, why you can't host or make your own custom game modes in this game is beyond me, right? I don't see what the harm in doing that would be. I saw that with even the chess.com variants let you do that. I never knew that, I guess, where you can kind of combine different things or set your own rule set. It's like nobody has to join your game if they don't want to, right? And it'll split the community, people saying all this stupid stuff. But the reality is that it won't be a problem because of the simple fact that, you know, again, people can choose whether or not they want to join those, and so you should be able to put whatever rule set you want, and you don't really care so much about showing off or metagaming there. It's just like you're trying to have fun with different criteria. Again, you can only use cards of X cost, like every card in your deck must be 1 cost or must be 6 cost only, or whatever. Just can only use odd cost cards, even cost cards, whatever it is. There's just always this sense of so many fun varieties and criteria that you can do, which again, I might manually do stuff like that, but it's not always the same, because even if you say, oh, the twist mode will sometimes give you that, or the tavern brawl will sometimes give you that, but fine, then let us play every single tavern brawl in the history of the game together, right, anytime we want. If we, you know, let us host it or queue up for it, and if there's nobody playing it, then fine, we can accept that, you know, we can't find a match. That's fine, and you don't have to put bots in there either, but you do have to at least acknowledge the fact that at least let us have the option to try to play it, right? So I won't blame the game if you can't find a match for all these various game modes that you allow us to try to do, but I will blame you if you don't even let us do them in the first place. Okay, that's fine, and I can maybe do a faceless manipulator on it too. These last two we've seen have been like the 1,000 win, or no, not the 1,000 win ones. They're like the ones in the reward track. If you get to level 100, I'm pretty sure. Which most of those I'm not really too impressed by, but I should get at least one of those. Those are like my 3 bucket list things for Hearthstone before it goes offline or whatever. I should get to level 100 in the reward track, which I've never done, which you might find surprising, but I just, since that mechanic has come out, I've never really played the game as much, or even when I got to Legend that one time, I still didn't play apparently enough. And then, what else? Get to level 100 there, get to Legend rank 1. Every time I've gotten to Legend, I just kind of stopped playing then, so I've never really made a meaningful push once I'm inside there, and there was never really a good incentive or reward for it. Like, they should give you a special card back for getting to rank 1, Legend rank 1, but they don't. It's just no special cosmetic, no title, nothing. And then the third thing would be like, I forget actually. There were always 3 things that I said I wanted to basically do before. Does that mean that? No, maybe not. You'd have to get rid of both of these first, but I'm probably still dead. So if I do lose, I'll play the twist mode, but I'm certainly not trying to lose. Yeah, like, who needs the fucking... But this is some different mechanic, right? That's not the same one as the win condition. You could make a copy of it, but... The 8-1 is certainly very disturbing nonetheless. Or I could have done something maybe weird with the weapon, but I guess maybe not. I won't even be able to really transform them any better. I think I'm just dead. I don't see why I'd be able to. Oh, I was doing that as if I'd be able to take advantage of the battle cry. They can easily just kill both of those and then hit me in the face probably with something to be able to finish me off with this stupid ass thing. I guess I could have done that too, but it would end up like healing that and maybe give him something better. And then to the left of this have rush and to the right have lifesteal. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm dead at least. Or wait, why the fuck would you do it like that if you could have hit me in the face and killed me with the 8-1? I'm pretty sure you could have done that. I'm still screwed because the one thing we're not gonna have with this is AoE. We could make everything a Murloc, which might be worth it, or we could try to do this. It still is a pretty strong play, but if I make everything a Murloc, I'm not going to be able to kill it. That's the problem. Right? Like, it's just... I don't see what my follow-up to it is really going to be. Or I should do this just for the armor alone. Are you serious that we get the fucking amalgam thing, though? The ones he got were pretty good, actually, too. I should do it again. Wait, what? I'm confused. Oh, I guess these don't have to be Murlocs. Okay, I'm dead. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I'm dead. If he just uses hero power. So we do actually lose pretty quickly there. So not as much as I was fluffing this deck up. No, what was the third condition? You should get to legend rank 1 at least once. You should get to rank 100 in the reward track. You should get like one of the 1,000 win heroes. Right. Which is that I'm kind of surprised, but I guess I split it between so many different collections and stuff. What was that? What was that text box? Oh, he's BMing me. Look at him, dude. Too bad I don't get the full effect of this. Because I still lose. You can easily just deal with this. But that can be a bit of a troll card. And of course, in typical Gimmick fashion, I typically only have one thing with each of these. Like one of each copy rather than like multiple copies of the same thing that might be better in the end overall. Alright, so now we'll get a chance to play the twist mode. So I'll play as each of these twist decks until I lose one. And again, Cthulhu has been the only thing I think I've played against, and it has been busted, and I have complained about it. He has such an absurd health starting value. And I also don't know, this twist mode seems like right up my alley because it's pre-made sort of fun decks that have a theme to them, but it doesn't mean that I really had time to do it. Right, but normally I would make a point to, and I could just hold off what I'm normally doing, but I gave it a chance, but I was just not losing with the other one, so oh shit. At least we get a mirror matchup.
You are just in time to witness the culmination of my genius.
Yeah, your genius that's so good that you made a copy of yourself.
A totally original scheme.
Is he saying that because it's him? Probably. This is a pretty good card. What is this? That fucking Warlock curse deck or whatever shit that I was using before? On the ladder, actually, also damages minions next to whoever attacks. Deal 2 damage to all enemies. Okay, let's keep. No, let's just keep only that. I don't know what this deck is or the hero power or anything, right? But as long as we're not playing Cthulhu, I can't complain. Or I guess it couldn't be more fair within the mirror matchup. Your legendary cards cost 1 less. Discover a spell from your opponent's class that costs 3 or less. How about just discover a legendary card? That would work right with that. Cover a spell from your opponent's class that costs 3 or less. So what class are we considered to be? A warlock, I guess. What does that do? Spend the rest of your mana, gain +2/+2, Divine Shield or Taunt at random for each. I mean, that wasn't a very good play to make. Right, I don't know why I even did that. I didn't even know what that was exactly. Right, like I have a 1 cost, I'm just playing on curve, but I've never seen any of these decks before. In fact, I don't know what this reform is. When could you ever even have gotten this? Like some of them, you obviously Cthulhu you could have gotten like I got for my Druid deck, but I've never actually seen this one before. Yeah, this is about as fair and balanced of a matchup as you could have. I'm assuming it's gonna be a minion block one. Get a random quick draw card if you play it this turn. Repeat this. I guess we could bait out if it is the spell, but it's not. We know it's a minion, so I could do like this and then pause it, even though that effect might have been really good. But the whole predicate of that is, you know, they don't want to play them because it's going to be a dead play compared to what they normally are going to do anyway. And the better the deck they have, the more unlikely they are to play that stupid 3/3. And then they also are disincentivized to kill the guy. Like, it was a very strong card. Who was like a 5/4 before, and I think they nerfed it to 4/4. Oh shit, imagine that. But see, even when they do that, it's still a win for me because you know what a shitty play that was. Like, you really think that's worth it? It's gonna come down to top deck mode with these stupid ass spells that will burn our hands out, and then we do that. At least we have a reasonable health value to work with, and it's not as nuts as what... this hand is kind of fucked up. So I'm going to 1/1 imp, upgrade each turn. So deal 2 damage to a minion. If it dies, restore 3. At the end of your turn, destroy your lowest attack minion, summon a 4/4 shade.
Too quiet.
I guess, because we'll get the 3/3 as well. Alright, so that's still a pretty sick play, I guess, under the circumstances. Desecrated Shade. The hero power is okay. I'm not a big fan of this because yes, they cost 1 less, but so what, you know? It's not really like a game-changing thing. The way that Cthulhu's is like, oh, we're gonna get like an infinite value play where everything that happens, we're just gonna get +1/+1 to Cthulhu, and you can summon a cultist. Like, he seems busted in more ways than one with all those effects, but also with his insane out of this world health value. And some of the health values are so arbitrary too. Draw 2 frost spells if they're both draw 2 spells if they're both frost spells, deal damage. Okay. Yeah, that's so why exactly is that even in there? What? Oh, I didn't know that oh, I didn't know that one happened on return. My bad. I mean, I guess I couldn't have done much else anyway, but... What the fuck? Okay, this dude's a Colossal thing. Colossal +6. For each of the tentacles, destroy a random enemy minion. And obviously Sylvanas, Alexstrasza. Eat a minion and... Okay, fuck me, dude. Fuck me, that's gonna be virtually impossible to deal with right now. Magnetic Rush, Lifesteal, like, am I actually gonna have to just ignore this and wait? Because I can't think of anything. Leftmost minion, draw 2 cards, shuffle 3 cards. There's honestly nothing I can do about it. Draw 2 cards could be pretty good, though. Unity, precision. You could... What does this say again? Lowest attack... I don't know. That would have been good just for the health value alone. I'm not that worried about this, but I do think... Ah, that fucking card fucked me over. I really thought it was like a one-time thing for some reason. Or this makes me want to do that Cursed Warlock again, but using the Rafam Curse too, on top of everything, again, just for the gimmick consistency. Not because it's actually good or has any synergy with the newer Warlock curses that were really good. Kind of like when I was using Galakron with the Imp deck, or when they were using the eggs, like the Nerubian eggs with the newer eggs, but even though they weren't undead, right, they still did it for the same death rattle, summon stuff effect. So here we get to basically just die. That's really all we got. Like, really, what the fuck am I supposed to do? So at least this, if you trade in, you'll be able to kill it, but I'm not entirely happy about that. This mechanic shocked the fuck out of me when I first saw it many years back when it was new, because it was right around when I stopped playing the game, really, and then I came back and saw that with some druid crazy matchup, and I still beat them using my Iron Juggernaut gimmick that was not very good even at the time, which is even worse now, but I guess it's a little bit helped by the fact that it has a death rattle now too. That still worked out pretty well, so.
You have my supreme thanks. Time to light a fire on
Get a random quick draw card. If you play this turn, repeat this. Okay, a lot of this is the same stuff that we would have already seen. I feel like it would be an injustice not to play as Cthulhu as much as I bitched about how busted he is, but I guess it'll only be if we lose these, and of course, I'm not going to lose anything. Okay, this dude can deal a little bit of damage, it's fine. Wait, why would that even be that I'm up by enough to... It's still a pretty even matchup. I don't see why that matters. I guess I didn't say I have to play as all of them in order. Like, let's do it just for the variety, because yeah, let's do it for the variety. Like, I'll still play as each one until I lose, but that doesn't mean I have to play them in exactly the right order. Right, so I'll give them each one chance, and then I can keep going with one of them anyway. Just because we are only getting to see 5 of them anyway in the whole month, so I may as well just give them all a moment in the spotlight. So, Leroy, I don't know exactly what he's supposed to be doing. I actually kind of forgot what class Leroy was supposed to be. I don't know why I thought he was he is a paladin. I was gonna say. I wasn't sure if he was a paladin or a warrior. Why are we getting only mirror matchups now? What are the chances of that? It must be a bot thing that they're doing. Or they give you like a higher... Yeah, dude, they pay him a royalty for this kind of shit? All the fan references and stupid stuff. Even the raid leader guy who hit it very hard and stuff. Are they allowed to just steal people's whole influence like that? Both players' cards cost 1 less. The next minion you play costs health instead of mana. If you use your hero power this turn, draw a card. Go ahead and do that. What a fucking crazy turn 1 that is, though. Holy shit. Death Rattle will give a random friendly minion +1/+1 minions. Play minions while equipped to improve. Or I guess I fucked up already because I could have, whatever. I could have played those after I used this. It could just be that I got really lucky, or maybe that's just how Leroy is meant to play. But these two effects combined are pretty interesting. Right, both players' cards cost now 2 less. Oh shit, but these are a lot stronger. Deal 3 damage. I mean, everything is going to be super... Try to do as much as we can without 1 in a billion. Okay, now we get to make one of these a little bit stronger. Or wait a second. Restore to... That didn't work the way I thought it would, actually. Shit. Why don't we just leave that around? I'll just ignore it. And I'll save the pumpkin for a play where I can play like more of it on the same turn. I mean, even though it costs 0, I'm sure once you play it, copies can't cost less than 1. Yeah, so it'll still...
The game begins.
Okay, this dude's been pretty good, and I haven't gotten him myself, so he's just getting lucky. Clearly, in a mirror match, if that's what it would come down to, I couldn't possibly lose. Okay, we're getting that one. What is it that was letting me draw cards? I guess I can't repeatedly do it. Give a friendly minion +2/+2. Deal its attack damage to all other minions.
It's not my fault.
I don't know, actually. I would want to have,
Shabby, chum.
I can do it to this and then I'll survive because of the divine shield, but then I won't. I won't actually survive. Deal its damage to other minions. I mean, that is still a pretty worthwhile play, I guess.
One in a billion.
I'm kind of confused actually by what's happening, I'll admit. I'm not really super clear on everything, but whatever. Still a pretty fun deck. In fact, this one is kind of jacked out with the early game. Everything is just super low cost, and that's partly...
One in a billion.
Imagine if they got the actual guy to voice act it themselves. Yeah, that's not a big deal. You're actually about to really go down a downward spiral now.
My fault. It's not my fault.
That's pretty good. My weapon is at... Oh, I already used that, of course. Lifesteal Reborn. Fine with me.
Presence offends me.
And let's do this guy. Or that's the card draw that I was kind of looking for. Whenever friendly minion attacks, give it +3/+1. I guess I should have already done that. I already fucked up. I keep doing stuff before. Whatever. We get too excited by, oh, look at that turn 1 play. Like we're just fucking swarming the board. But that's just literally what the whole point of the deck is. Outplayed. After your attacks draw until you have 3 cards, it's not really gonna matter now. Yeah, look at that. I'm at fucking full health too. Okay, so we a win with each of those, and then I get to... Why are we getting only like mirror matchups though? That is kind of peculiar. What are the chances that we would get 2 mirror matchups in a row with 2 different heroes? That seems virtually impossible. Now let's play the truly busted one of the hour. Cthulhu, that again, the first 2 games I played in this, that's the only thing I saw was Cthulhu, and I was complaining the whole time about, look at his busted health value, look at his busted passive effect, all this kind of crazy shit. Like, I would always do enough to him to kill him if he was me at my health value, but he would always survive because, whatever, just, yeah, like this is what we had last week. I played as Alakir and they played as Cthulhu. I like the way he says it better on the card, though. Summon 2 1/1s, summon a 1/1, that's fine with me. Summon 5 1/1 Valkyries with the rush. When one dies, give the others +1/+1. So, wait. You're fucking joking. You're fucking joking. So when I play Cthulhu, he has 35 health, and they finally nerf it. But when I have to play against him, he has 90. What the fuck? No, dude, no, I'm getting trolled. I'm getting trolled by the game. What? Or is this not even the same one? No, it is, but they nerfed him. I love that, bro. It was fine when I was getting my ass beat by Cthulhu, but not now. And it's such a drastic change, too. Like, oh, he wasn't a little bit overpowered. I guess I was right then about him being overpowered. I was just bitching. I was just being whiny. Also, objectively true according to Blizzard. That is so fucking stupid, bro. At least make it like 50 or 60. What, did they make like every hero's held the same because people were complaining? I don't mind them being a little bit different, but that's insane. Like he had like... I forget actually what he had, but it was a lot. That is so fucking stupid, bro. Of course, why should I be surprised? If I was going against him, that's why we didn't see him either. Everybody was playing him before, but now it's just because, oh, now he's nerfed, that's why nobody is. He's probably still really good, but that just shows you how busted he was before. With an insane extra health value for no reason. You could do this, but I don't really even want to. Right, like, Alakir is going to have some pretty good AoEs and crazy shit to play. It's going to come down more so to my Cthulhu finisher value, which is not going to be that good. like, what is this again? After 3 friendly minions die, give it +2/+2. I forget what it was before. Maybe after 2 die, give it +1/+1? Or, no, I don't know.
I will not wither away so easily.
After 3 die, give it +2/+2. And then, of course, you can keep spamming this to get whatever 10/1/1 blood. Wait. If you played an elemental, okay, that's fine. Summon a couple guards with taunt, deal 2 damage. Summon a couple things with taunt. Let me make a follower and just see what I get. So I won't actually be able to play it. Deal 2, go like this. And then I could do this, but I almost want to wait for the mana thirst, which is maybe a little bit greedy. We'll go like that. We'll hit you in the face, hit you in the face, hit you in the face. 2 1/2s. Give them play. I'm just gonna do it anyway. I don't care. And he's gonna have some crazy AoE shit that I remember even using probably myself last time, but it didn't save me from the Wrath of Cthulhu. Unless maybe they made Cthulhu's deck better somehow to make up for the health loss. That is truly spectacular. I play against it, I complain about it. Now, when I play it, I get my wish, so I guess I can't complain, but people would have fought me on it too. Like, oh no, he's not OP, you're just bitching. At the end of my turn, so it still won't die right now. I'm never going to run dry on cards, and the reason why I destroy a friendly minion to destroy an enemy minion. Give your Cthulhu whatever, summon 10 1/1s, Valkyrs. Okay, let's look at this. Try to just get something I can actually play. I actually kind of like the Divine Shield more than whatever other shenanigans shit he's doing. The point is it's just a net positive because I can keep slow pacing it every turn, just keep summoning this, and even when it dies, then you're just going to add to this, and then you're just going to one-shot him. Right, we're already at half his health. Like, all we have to do is get to 30. And if he has an empty board like this, we just auto win. Like, it's so broken. Even now it's broken a little bit. But he is going to have some pretty good plays here. He gets like the whole elemental evocation shit. But evocation is a maze spell. You can't use that as a shaman. But I mean, obviously these lore characters sometimes break the rules. Like Anduin is a priest, but he uses his father's sword. But priests can't use swords. +2, +3, okay. A lot of elemental synergy effects if you played an elemental last turn, blah, blah, blah. We could do this one as well. The bug thing, I don't really care too much about. I'm just trying to get this thing up as high as possible. If your Cthulhu has always 10 attack. Whenever it takes damage, I'll actually do that one. Do that, trade that in, that's pretty good. Although seeing that 4/10, 4 mana 4/10 is a pretty satisfying thing too. Right, with the other thing, I forget what it's called now, even though I just saw it. So yeah, just think about the Cthulhu effect that we're at. Just don't kill my minions, just play around it by not killing my minions. Like, no matter what you do, you're gonna get fucked by it either way. You play an elemental last turn, deal whatever amount of damage. Like, no, it's a net positive, right? By summoning this stuff, I'll get plus to Cthulhu. Then by letting it die, I'll get more to Cthulhu. Then by dragging the game out, you'll get more. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. Right? It would be really hard to imagine what you can possibly have as a win condition here. Unless you somehow really keep your board super full. Taunt and Divine Shield, which doesn't matter for now either. What we can do is we can just keep spamming the followers, I guess. I mean, 2 1/2 Dryads with lifesteal. I kind of want to do the ones like this though that are more so, the ones that are more so compelled to actually give you a plus thing to it. Like, we almost have lethal already if we just clear his board. That's how stupid it is. As much as I'm talking shit too, he's gonna come up with something crazy, but it's really lifesteal that would maybe make me a little nervous. But then again, your max health is so low that it doesn't matter. It'll be 35 and we'll almost have 35 already from this. So imagine if I had 90 health, how broken would that be? Clearly that would never happen. Give him Wind Fury, okay, fine. Give him Rush. That'd be the only one that would make sense if you're gonna do that. No, what the fuck? But wait, why do you get 3? I thought... Alright. That just buffs it up all the more even, and now you might get this and the +2/+2 if you kill this fucker too. I really thought you would I thought you would do something else, like and you obviously want to save that to actually win with. We could do it again. I mean, look how annoying this can be though. Cover 2-cost minion, summon 1/1 copy, destroy friendly minion to destroy an enemy minion. You get to choose actually which one too, which is pretty worth it. And then from that point you are at a very strong 28-28. Look at how close we are, bruh. Like, if his board just stays empty, which I think is unlikely, but it's gonna be super close. He's gonna have some crazy shit that makes me discard it somehow, which should be a hard counter to Cthulhu, but I don't think we've really seen that in any of these decks. It would have been fun to just do this whole month. This is one of those times I wish I played the game more, like just play as all these twist modes, twist decks all month, and they're all permadeath, and it's all like seeing which one does best and really fleshing them out, because there are so many. I just only have 5 that I'm looking at right now. So with this we would have at least played with all of them, but then I'm not going to have time to really see which one does best. But clearly I'm going to win this. I'm not even second guessing it. It's only understandable that his board would be pretty good, but it still won't save you. That lets you trade in, that's fine. 30. Summon 5. Okay, others get +1/+1. Some of the bugs. Some of the dryads. I think this is pretty good. I won't even bother necessarily doing the math. And that wasn't really the best. That wasn't really the best idea, but lifesteal infused. Do this. Make a copy of it. Stealth poisonous. Go ahead and discover another copy of this shit. Destroy a minion, adds to... Holy shit, that could put you over the top. So all we need is one turn opening. He has to keep his board very full every single turn, and if you summon something big, I kill it with that. Like, Cthulhu is fucking broken, dude. Even in now, even in its current nerf state. I gotta look this up. Like, what happened with the game, dude? Cthulhu twist mode. Is Cthulhu underpowered? Is Twist Cthulhu underpowered? He's pretty garbage. Twist hero. Let me see what this says. 35 health. Or was I just imagining it or something? I don't get it. Now, yeah. 627. Now has 35 health down from 80. Like, what a minor change. He must have just... So clearly my 2 losses from the last 2 episodes were invalid. When I lost it with Illidan against Cthulhu. When I lost his Alakir against Cthulhu. Fuck you, dude. I love how I'm always right, but people would always argue with me at the time about something. We get that same thing with the knight in chess. Like, the knight sucks dick, but everybody tries to defend it. You're keeping your board pretty impressive, which does prevent me from killing you that way, which is unfortunate. Destroy a minion, okay. And again, I'm just getting these for free as free real estate. by the simple fact that you're able to stealth poisonous after you summon a minion, attack it. Again, my main win condition is just, am I able to simply play this and then I win? Like, look, it's jacked out too far now. Even if you have a total of like 14 15 health value on the board, I'm still just gonna kill you. Look at this, dude. This is embarrassing. It's not even fair. You guarantee start with it, you guarantee get buffs to it, you guarantee that you can summon an infinite amount of stuff, which itself is strong, let alone that that they also buff it too. That is absolutely madness, just like how the old gods whisper in your ear and make you mad. That must have been what happened to the developers who designed this card. I don't think I remember seeing that as a 3/6. I don't know when that happened. Very random choice. This was maybe one of the first legendaries I got actually in the game. The first one I got was actually Grommash. Good way to at least play around this stupid ass thing. The poisonous. Would that actually be enough? 43. That should be more than enough. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's so stupid, bro. Yeah, just fill up the board. Just play around it. And of course, that is a pretty sick avatar that we actually do think we have is Druid, but I'm pretty much probably not going to play Druid for a while now. But maybe we should just respect the fact that I love that, bro. I just love it. I was complaining nonstop about it, and I even felt like, oh, maybe I'm salty, but that is fucking bullshit, dude. But we still win, so whatever. Okay, see you tomorrow.